Hey, welcome to US Triple Tap. This is a review of the Springfield Armory XDm 5.25 competition. It's a 9mm. That's the only way it came out to start. There's a other review someone else did that shows everything about the case. This is not a review of the case. But when I try to open up the case real quickly here, I wanted to just point out the side rails, and I threw some lights on before I came out to the range. And when I tried to open the case, I couldn't open it up because there is a Surefire X200 on this side of the case, and on the other side there's the newer X300 Surefire light, which are excellent lights. Next to the case, I'm going to lower this down real quick and get those lights off of it. And we'll open it up here real quick. The latches on this thing is really strong. And this is how the case, how it's shipped, exactly as is. I haven't even pulled out anything out of the case yet. It comes with a little one-shot shell from the factory. It's got the lock in it. It's got 3 magazines with this pistol, which is the 19-round magazines. It has a small and large back strap. The medium is already on the weapon. Mag holder for ×2, and it's got the little loader thing by Springfield, and it has a holster. All right, there are no aftermarket holsters yet for this gun. I've already checked around for that. Actually, a lot of the gun dealers, the larger ones, don't even have this gun in stock yet. In comparison, I have a SIG 226 here. I'll do a review on that some other day, but I just want to point out a couple of things about the XDm 5.25 in comparison to some other weapons. And here you go with a standard 1911, tricked out a little bit, but once again, it's for comparison's sake, so I'm not going to be shooting them today. Just going to compare one of the features I noticed about this 5.25. Robbie Latham with Springfield Armory. Everyone that shoots knows who he is. Don't need to really say much more than that. He helped design this gun, and one of the features that I found that is really important is it comes with ambidextrous mag release. Not lefty, but I'm just pointing it out. And also you got the grip safety and the extra long slide and barrel. Put that against the concrete there so you can see. Another reason for the fast review is I'm running out of sunlight here, and I'll do a more in-depth review on a different date. It has a rail, and once again, for the lights, for the simplicity of here, I'm going to have an assistant step over here. Come on over. You may hear a voice at some point, and you'll see her shooting in the future, but right now we'll just call her Hit Girl. And what I want to show right here real quick is that's a X300. The rail. It's real easy to get the Surefire lights on there. I'm going to go ahead and get that empty chamber indicator out. As you can see, the gun itself is ported on the top of the slide. The gun is empty. It has the 1911 grip safety feature in it. The ergonomics on this is supposed to be similar to the 1911 trigger. Poly bottom is all similar to the Glock. Some people are comparing this to the Smith & Wesson M&P. But what I find that one of the features I like about this gun is the back straps are interchangeable for people with different size hands as far as law enforcement goes. Also, it's got this little cutout in the sides on each side that makes it thinner in the top of the grip, which makes it easier for people, once again, with small hands. I don't have small hands. This is the medium grip. This fits me just fine. If you're a lefty, you don't have to switch things out like you would on the SIG 226. This one is ready to go out of the box lefty. Has adjustable rear sight. This is a competition model. It has the fiber optic front sight. Okay, this fiber optic front sight is an okay sight for a gun that comes with that as a standard feature. aftermarket sights like the True Glow sight, like this gun has. This one has a built-in tritium sight, so if you're in law enforcement or military, you might want to have a sight like that, because at nighttime when there's no light, you're going to still have visible sights. All right. But once again, this was set up for competition and as a production class gun, and with the adjustable rear sight and the ported top of the slide for people that like playing around reloading. This is a great gun out of the box. We're going to go ahead and load this thing up. Oh, one of the things I did want to point out here, and I'm not going to edit this video over and over again because I believe in, well, for one thing, I believe I'm running out of sunlight here. The other thing I believe in is I don't need to stage everything. I'm just going to show you the facts and let them speak for themselves. Sight, the longer slide, you got a longer sight radius, and this is a full-size 226. And in comparison, take a look at this here. Come on closer on that. That's a major difference in the length of the sight radius. So it's gonna make it easier to get your rounds on target because you have a longer sight radius to help do that. Right? I pulled out an old 1911. And I thought this is a full-size 1911. It's got to be closer. Well, look at the difference. This 5.25 still has a much longer sight radius. I'm pretty impressed with that. I haven't put one round down range with this gun yet. It's brand new. So we'll have to take a look at how it performs downrange. Other than that, those are the main features that I wanted to point out on this gun, and we'll take a look at how it performs downrange. Okay, once again, we're going to be test firing the new Springfield Armory XDm 5.25. This is at 25 yards. Some people test fire these things at 12 feet and stuff. I don't quite understand that, but we're going to try it out, real world shooting, starting out at 25 yards. We'll go in and take a look at what it looks like, and then we'll do some 10 and 7 yard ones too. And that's about it for now. I'm going to turn over the camera once again. So far I put 2 rounds downrange, shot a rock, killed a rock. The reason for that was I just wanted to see how the gun felt. Also, this whole holster setup, you got the double mag pouch here. It would have been nice to be able to turn it sideways. It only has belt loop function for up and down, which isn't my preference, but that's the way it is. Everything is tight. The magazines are real. The springs are real tight, hard to load at first. I haven't figured out how to use that easy loader thing because I've never had one of those before. Holster, I think the cant can be adjusted. Right now, it's not where I normally like it either, but we're going to just go with it. I've seen people put their hands down here when they use this holster, and I don't think that's a real safe thing to do. You want to have your head down range anyway. Let's give this gun a shot and see what happens with it, all right? Okay, we're going to take a walk down range and see what it looks like. All right, this is the target. I'm at the 7 yard line right now, sort of giving you the overview look at the target. All right, these are adjustable sights, and apparently I would need to get a bench. This, like I said, was right out of the box. Haven't checked anything out yet. My grouping is grouped. I have a good grouping, but look at where the grouping is. I was shooting for center mass, and I got my grouping down here on his right arm. Looks like I have, I didn't count my shots here, but I have 5, 6 shots here, it looks like. Got 3, and I got these 3. All right, 25 yards, that's a okay group. Not a great group, but to tell you the truth, that's actually a little bit tighter than my normal groups with a double single action SIG. But, as you can see, the sights do need to be adjusted. I will blame the gun on this one because I know this range and I know my shooting, and that group was really good. I wasn't slapping the trigger there. So as far as that goes, the sights do need to be adjusted. I've heard some criticism on that front blade being a little bit too thick, and that Robbie Latham switched it out for a thinner blade so you have a little bit more white on each side of the front sight when you get your sight picture. At this point, I can't make an honest assessment on that. The group is pretty good for stock everything. I really like the trigger on it. Some people say it has a long reset. For compared to other guns I've shot, that trigger is a really good trigger. I like it the way it is. I have a SIG that has a short trigger reset that SIG makes an aftermarket trigger for, and this trigger I like it even more. So far with 6 rounds downrange, the review so far on this gun is thumbs up. It felt really good. The sight radius looks like it probably helped out, and it's 9mm once again, and we'll have to put some more shots downrange here. Okay, this is triple tap, 7-yard line. Just going to see how it groups. All right, come on in, filming. Let's see what happened here. Well, that was a group from the 15-yard line down there. Shot to the head. He's dead. Center mass. It looks like I yanked one into the other group down here on that double tap. But still, even the 15-yard, that was a faster shooting drill I did at the 15. Trying to summarize things pretty quickly here. We'll have to take a look at sitting down and sighting in before you start doing a gun review, I guess. But I really wanted to show you guys what this gun would do fresh out of the box. Pretty happy with it. I like the trigger a lot. The grip, the medium grip for me. I have average size hands, maybe a little bit on the large side. It feels real good. The slide cutouts are really big and work really well as far as being able to get a good grip on the slide. And it's 9mm though, so once again I shoot larger caliber normally, so for recoil and everything else it's almost like shooting a 22 in comparison, so I'm pretty happy with it. This gun was actually sent for use by juniors, and that's what we're going to be demonstrating next time, to see how a 10-year-old can do with a 9mm Springfield Armory XDm 5.25 competition. That's it for today. Sunset has already happened here, so I'm out of sunlight, and we'll see you again next time at ustrippletap.com.